Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are wondering why I look like this right now, it's because it's early in the morning. I'm actually getting ready for my full-time job, and I thought I would take you all through a get ready with me / Poshmark Reseller Chit Chat, and I wanted to show you guys like how I get ready for work every morning. And just take you through my morning and just like talk all things reseller and chit chat with you, kind of like we're having like a little dialogue about reselling content. And I thought this would be kind of cool because I like to watch other resellers talk about reselling content, so I thought maybe you all would be interested as well. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, and I am a full-time employee as a marketing director and business development, and I work for Simon Property Group. So we own almost all the malls that you've probably ever been to. So the first thing I do is I always don't wear makeup to bed, but I use like a cleansing wipe just to like get all everything off my face in the morning. Now, as you all know, I have recently moved, so this setup was never my like normal setup. I always had a bathroom, a very big bathroom, but this new house has an extremely small bathroom, so I've actually turned one of the bedrooms into like my little makeup room and hair, so that is why I'm doing it in a room, not a bathroom. So I was just take all this off. Now, if you're a guy, you probably don't want to watch this video, so just forewarning you, it's gonna be mostly like makeup, hair, and Poshmark talk. So once I get all of this off and wipe my face, I'm gonna pull, and then I reuse it if it's just like a little bit that I took off. I don't know, maybe that's gross, but and then I do use dry shampoo if it is like my second or third or maybe fourth day of not washing my hair. So my hair is actually naturally curly, but I like to straighten it just because it looks very professional for work. Sometimes I'll wear my hair up in a bun. Sometimes I'll wear it down straight, or sometimes I'll wear it curly, but mostly just straight. So this one's running out. I do have this little one, but I really like this one. It's called Beach Babe, and it's toasted coconut is the flavor, or the scent I should say. You can get it at Walmart. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is kind of like my plan with Poshmark. Oh, and I want to bring this up. I also have my iPad here. So I do like to share my closet while I'm getting ready for work. So I'll kind of just like sit it up here, and I'll share while I'm getting ready, or while I'm like brushing my teeth, while I'm eating breakfast, because I don't have time during my actual work day. So I like to just take the time now and get it all done. So basically what I wanted to start by saying is that with Poshmark, I am kind of starting fresh, I guess you could say. So with my Poshmark journey, and if you have not followed me for a long time, I started with just selling clothes out of my closet. Then I found the love for thrifting, and I started thrifting all of my stuff and reselling it. And then I discovered, like, from a regular Goodwill, and then I discovered the Goodwill outlet, and I started thrifting there a couple of times. And then I just said, okay, I'm done paying all of this money. I need to just start thrifting my own house again. So I started thrifting stuff for my own house, and then I found out that I got promoted and I had to move in like 2 weeks. So my everything kind of changed with my closet. I had to sell a bunch of stuff because I had no idea if we were going to be living in an apartment or if we were going to be living in a house, a townhouse. Like, I had no clue. Luckily, we have moved from a house to a house, so that has given me an extra room that I can basically use just for Poshmark stuff, which is really nice. I had no clue what we were getting ourselves into, so now I actually have an entire room just for my Poshmark. So I am going to be thrifting that stuff, more stuff for Poshmark. Today's October 1st, so we're going into our fourth quarter, obviously, and that is when I felt I got the most sales on Poshmark. So if you are newer to Poshmark and maybe you started in the summertime and you're like, oh, this app is just not working, I promise you it gets so much better in the fourth quarter because they have that money saved up for Christmas. They're expecting to buy. They're in the mindset to spend money. So I highly suggest just hanging in there. And there will be a lot more buyers on the platform coming up this holiday season. So we see the same thing in the malls. So we see that, people are on vacation during the summertime. People are just away in general and not thinking about shopping. Then when back to school comes, everyone's shopping. Then holiday comes, everyone's shopping. So it definitely does make a big difference in that, like, end of quarter 3, quarter 4 mark. That's just how retail is. And I have a ton of experience with retail because I do marketing for all of them. So, what else did I want to talk about? So I wanted to talk about, I talked to you guys about, so I'm obviously still doing Poshmark, and now I have a whole room dedicated for Poshmark. Now, what I was going to say is the changes that I'm going to make into my business and on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to talk to you guys about 2 different changes that I'm making. One of them being that I am going to still thrift, but I'm going to set a certain limit for myself to thrift. So when we moved up here, our expenses have skyrocketed. Our rent that we're paying right now, like before we had a mortgage and now we have a rent, because we just decided we're not going to buy until we are ready to like have kids probably. But our house in Delaware, so the rent here is double what we were paying in Delaware. We were paying a mortgage in Delaware, rent in New York right now. So it's literally double just for the living in a house expense. So that's crazy. So I have obviously with the double expense comes double the salary, but you still have to take into account all of your expenses, of course. So I have limited myself on how much inventory I can purchase per month because I have budgeted everything, our food, our gas, our everything. So I need to take into account inventory as well. So I'm trying to become more strategic with how I want to do my inventory, purchasing, and I Googled different Goodwill outlets, and there is one about 40 minutes from here. So I think I may consider going to the Goodwill outlet just to keep that expense low because there's taxes here in New York. There's no taxes in Delaware, which is crazy great. But okay, so next I'm going to be putting on some moisturizer because once I get the bottom half of my hair completely straightened, I like to then do my makeup on my face, and then I do the top half of my hair. I don't know if anyone else does it like that, but that's how I do it. So I just put this moisturizer on with this thing. And sorry the lighting's not good in here. I need to replace this light, and I'm used to having like a lot of light in my old house, and our house in Delaware is actually a lot newer. Actually, it was brand new construction. So making some adjustments here. It's okay. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be taking, and I'll make a video about that for you guys on like how much money I'm spending on inventory versus how much money I'm actually making off the inventory, because that's key. Like, I want to make sure that I'm making an obviously like double than what I'm spending at least. So if you guys have any methods on how you source for your like inventory and stuff, and how much money you allow yourself to make a like YouTube videos all about like the adventures that will be going on Long Island, because it's cool to like, I love looking back at videos and seeing like different things that we've done together, like my husband and I, and just like places we've gone. And it's really cool to look back. Like, we were just looking back at like some of my old YouTube videos from like 4 years ago, and it was just really fun to make them, to edit them, to go on these adventures, to capture the moments on video. So I think I'm going to be making either a separate channel just about like Long Island adventures, or like couples Long Island adventure, something like that. Or I'm just going to add it to this YouTube channel. But I know that a lot of people on here are just here for Poshmark videos. So of course I'm obviously going to keep creating Poshmark videos, but I wanted to see if that's something you all would be interested in following, because I'm not going to create a separate channel if no one follows it. So even though I want to make the videos and, you know, share it with my family, and I just thought it'd be cool. Or if someone lives on Long Island, maybe they're like, hey, I never knew this existed. I'm going to go here because Jessica made a video about it and it looks really cool. Something like that. So if you all would be interested in me creating a separate channel just for like vlogs on like adventures that we go on, or if you want it to just stay on this channel, that would be a lot easier for me. But I don't want to make videos that people don't want to see on this channel, of course. But yeah. So I'm going to start implementing that as well. I do want to make a video all about the fourth quarter and what items I obviously buy when I go thrifting. Hopefully I can go thrifting in the next week or so, and I can make a video on that for you all. Okay, so now that I am done with putting on my face, what time is it? Alright. Got 30 more minutes. Okay, so then I'm going to do the other half. I just like to put this, like, my face on, I like to call it. I like to put the foundation and stuff on first, and then do the rest of my hair and get this other stuff out. And as you guys see, like, I don't spend a lot of money on makeup. Like, I use e.l.f. and I use that Maybelline Fit for almost everything. Just because it's an inexpensive makeup and it goes a long way, and I feel like it's a good quality. Okay, so brush out the top part, and then this is where dry shampoo comes in handy. And I just like lift up a little bit, dry shampoo. And then you want to get the top part too. I don't know if this is the right way. This is just the way I do it. Now it's going to look like a little white, but then you just brush it out and it gets all of those oils. So typically, just so you guys know like how my days usually go, well, they're always different, but wake up in the morning. Sometimes I take my dog for a walk. We don't live in like a, well, it kind of is a neighborhood, but we live like right on a harbor, which is actually really beautiful. And there's like a bunch of like yachts and boats, and we live by like all these really rich people, which is kind of cool. And so there's just like streets that go like this, like winding streets, and then there's like along the harbor, so we live like on one of those streets. But yeah, so sometimes I'll walk my dog like along there, which is really nice before getting ready for work. Then I get ready for work, go eat breakfast, pack my lunch up, pack my gym clothes. Typically pack my gym clothes like the night before. Then my commute to work is super short now, which is so nice. It's like 15 minutes. So then I go straight to work, there for 9 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, depending on the day. Then I leave, go to the gym, come home, either do Poshmark stuff, eat dinner, make a YouTube video, edit a YouTube video, watch YouTube. What else do I do? We like to watch like Netflix and stuff, and then that's pretty much it. And that's like Monday through Fridays. Okay, I'm almost done the rest of my hair. So next I just do like my eyeshadow, and I use e.l.f. So I have like this e.l.f. one, or I use this Maybelline New York. Obviously you can tell like it's been used so much. I only use like a few colors now. I need to just get new makeup. That's running out. Like this one's running out, the eyeshadow's running out. I need to get more. But I like to use stuff until it's like completely gone. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is my thrifting sourcing ideas. So I'm sure you all obviously follow Empty Hanger. I'm pretty sure every reseller does. But she does a lot of estate sales. She goes to a lot of estate sales to do her sourcing, and I feel like that would be a great opportunity for me living on Long Island now. I live near $1 million homes, and I'm sure that there's so many people that live here. I'm sure there's someone in my area bound to have an estate sale at some point. So I would love to start doing that as a sourcing way, and trying to do like bundles on purchasing from them. So I feel like that will be a great way for me to source. I'm most likely not going to be thrifting at the regular Goodwill because their prices here are just too high. Like $6 an item and stuff. Like that to me is too much. I'm not paying that. I'm just not paying it. In Delaware, the shirts were like $4, and even that was too high for me. Just because when I flip it, if I'm only making like $9, $10, to me it's just not worth driving there, steaming it, taking pictures of it, posting it, sharing it over and over again. It's just not worth my time. So I will most likely not be thrifting at the regular Goodwill. Maybe if they're having like a special sale, like 50% off or something, maybe I will, but my goal is to just do the Goodwill outlet and estate sales. Now, of course, some estate sales are probably the same as Goodwill prices. So, you know, it really depends on the situation, but that is my goal. Okay, I think my hair is officially straight. Usually I do it faster, but since I'm talking, I feel like I'm getting distracted. Okay, so once I'm done with my hair, put my pearls on. Once I'm done with my hair, I put my eyeshadow on, and then I will put some of the bronzer and like highlighter stuff on. I just started doing this like e.l.f. highlighters thing. Just looks like that. I didn't even realize that's what it was until I put it on my face. I'm like, ooh, this is really shiny. I'm like, that's not supposed to go all over my face. So I just used this Fit powder and, oh, let me wait for that. And then I use this e.l.f. one for that. And I have like different brushes that I use those for. So I use like this bigger one for the bronzer, this one for the highlighter, and I just like make it smaller. And then I use this big one for the eyeshadow. I am a very simple person. I do not like to do anything extreme, so I use one side for one color and one side for the other color, and that's it. So I just do like this lighter one. I've been loving it. I used to put eyeliner on, but I haven't worn eyeliner in so long. So I'm over it. So just put some eyeshadow on. It's crazy how dark this room is in the morning versus during the daytime. I have like so much sunlight. Now it's so dark. Alright, so eyeshadow on the lid, and then I flip this over and do like a tiny bit of eyeshadow up at the top. So another thing I wanted to share with you all that I have been thinking about doing is starting my own podcast. I've been thinking about it for so long now, like probably a year ago I started thinking about wanting to do it, but I just didn't know like if people would actually want to listen to it. But I was like, you know what, at least I can do it for my fun and benefit, and if people like it as well, I'll continue it. But I just thought that it would be something fun for me to do as like a hobby. I love creating content. I love making YouTube videos. I love sharing information and people actually being like, thank you so much, this is so helpful. Like, I love that feeling of helping people. So, and it's like a fun hobby. I like the creative side of things. So that is what I think I'm gonna do. So comment below if you'd be interested in listening to a podcast by me. There's a couple different things. Like I wanted to do like reselling content. I wanted to do like health and fitness, because that's like my big passion. So I'm not really sure what I want to do. Or just like motivational stuff, or I don't know. Just talk. Okay, so then I get this powder and I just like lightly pat it around my face and my neck. Just to kind of like blend everything in. And now that summer is over, which makes me just want to cry, I need to get like a lighter one of this, because I feel like my skin is still kind of dark, like with the tan, but soon it will turn white. Unless I get more self-tanner, which I might do because I really like that stuff. And I just put this everywhere. Now my favorite thing, my only favorite thing with makeup is mascara. I love mascara. I almost can't go a day without mascara. On the weekends, if I'm not going anywhere, I literally don't wear makeup, but I might always have mascara on. I feel like you have to have eyelashes. It just it puts the look all together if you have eyelashes. Alright, so that part is done. What else did I want to chat with you all about? So going into fourth quarter for Poshmark and going into fourth quarter for my personal job that I am new to, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I know that last year and this is the highlighter. I just put it like on my cheeks here, the cheekbone, and then a little bit on my nose. And that's it. I know that last year I really struggled with being able to share my closet during the holiday season because my job is heavily focused on fourth quarter, my full-time job. So I really struggled with that. And this year my goal is to set aside one time per day to share my closet, and at least if I'm doing it one time, I have a better opportunity to make more sales versus last year I was just doing it whenever I possibly could, and I felt like it wasn't very beneficial that way, and I could have made a lot more money if I just took a little bit of time in the morning or at night to just share my closet one time. Now I have a lot less items in my Poshmark closet right now. Oh, by the way, I'm just using, I got it from Ulta. And it's just like, what, I don't even know what this brand is. Essence. And it's this mascara. It comes in a 2-pack. So it comes with these two, pink and blue. And then I also like Maybelline stuff. So I just, like, they all have different sizes on the actual brush, the mascara brush, so I like to use like sometimes multiple in one sitting. I like to put a lot of mascara on because my eyelashes actually become really long if I put like 30 coats on both sides, which is crazy to say out loud, but it actually works, and I just really like mascara. I like having long eyelashes, and these are my natural eyelashes, so if I don't have to pay to get eyelash extensions, I will make it work, because those things are stupid expensive, and I do not budget for that. But yeah, so that's my goal. What I was saying was that's my goal for fourth quarter, is to be able to share my closet more, because as you all know, sharing your closet is the only way to grow your sales. And I know that my job really consumes a lot of my time in the fourth quarter, but I just feel like prioritizing really helps. So, and staying organized. So my biggest piece of advice for anybody that is a full-time, like you work full-time and do reselling on the side as like a hobby or just an extra income part-time, my biggest suggestion is to just implement a schedule in your life. Like organize how you can fit reselling in. So let's say basically just take as much time as you can to dedicate to Poshmark, and that will really help grow your sales. That was the difference that I made, was just sharing my closet more. Sometimes I would share my closet like 10 times a day. It was a little excessive, but it showed an increase in my sales, and that's like the whole point, right? So the more that you can share, the more that you can be active on the platform, the more benefit you'll get out of that. So I just suggest taking as much time as you possibly can to just share your closet, add more items when you can, and you guys will be all right. You will see that increase in sales. So this was really fun. I'm glad that I did this little chat with me. It gave me just a way to chat with you guys, because I haven't been on the platform in a long time on YouTube, and I just wanted to talk with you guys, and I'm glad that I was able to do this little get ready with me for my full-time job. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little chit chat today. The next video you see will either be a little Long Island adventure, or setting up my Poshmark room, or thrifting. So there's a lot of things I have brewing. I just need to get it done. So, and I'm also going to start doing maybe 3 videos a week because I want to get back on the groove with YouTube and obviously Poshmark. So thank you all so much for watching another video. If you have not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button down below. I'm going to have a lot more videos all about Poshmark coming up soon. If you are new to my channel, definitely go check out my old videos. I have a lot of videos on like how-tos and everything about Poshmark, how to increase your sales, all kinds of stuff, marketing tactics, like all this good stuff. So definitely stick around, hit that bell notification if you haven't already so you can get notified when I upload another video onto my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!